Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of BBF. It's been quite long since we uploaded a video, but I won't take that long to jump right into our content for today. But before we get into it, how are you guys?
All good.
Good?
Uh,
Good to know that. Well,
What about you?
I'm alright for now. Still alive. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true. We're blessed. We're ready to go.
Yep, not as blessed as Liverpool at the moment, but yeah, talking about that with the preseason going on and with the transfer window,
Mm,
what would you guys say about it so far, and what would you rate it for the board? I would start with you, Nerd.
Um. So yeah, obviously, first game of the preseason, we lost to ULAT, but let's not talk much about that game because yeah, Klopp put out three separate teams, and fair play to you guys though. You know, you gotta give credit where it's due, right? But I just want to talk about the team first because it doesn't matter if you're playing you guys or whoever, yeah. But some players they started their first training session with our club here in Bangkok, right?
Mhm.
Such as Darwin Nunes, Calvin Ramsey didn't travel because he wasn't fit. Fabio Carvalho, I think he came back a week before they came here. But like players like Mo Salah, Van Dijk, Trent, Fabinho, Thiago, all the big names, the big stars, they returned from their holidays, from their vacation, straight up, back in Bangkok. That's when they started their first training sessions. Only some players got obviously a week, at the AXA training center in Liverpool. And I'm sure you guys, Ten Hag, I think
we got it.
you guys started training ahead of schedule, right?
Yeah,
A week before. Yeah. So yeah, the signings so far, I would rate it as, I'll give two separate ratings, I guess, for preseason games. After we lost to you guys, we went on to beat Palace in Singapore 2-0. After that, we played, I think it was the last game that we played against Leipzig, where, Darwin Nunes, he took the trolls, quite personal, right? Timo Nunes, Darwin Noodles, he took it quite personal. So he came on the second half and, packed 4. And I believe that's as many goals as Gabriel Jesus in 3 games, So Darwin got 4. But again, I'm not gonna judge him as yet. I'm not gonna take it too far. I still have my doubts when it comes to him because I don't rate the Portuguese league as highly. So, but I'm not gonna be like fans on Twitter as well, Royal fans, and start calling him crazy names, such as, like I said, Timo Nunes. Like, I think he is a deadly striker. He's coming to a new league. He can't even speak English. Thiago's been helping him, and it'll take time to adapt, not just for him but for us, because now we're changing into a new system. It's the first time Klopp has to work with a number 9. Klopp actually said we might change to a 4-2-3-1 with a number 10, a playmaker behind Nunes, or we might stick to a 4-3-3. It depends on the games, and our opponents. So it'll take time to adapt. Like, I don't expect Nunes to hit the ground running the first season, but I think he'll come good next season. So we play only 3 games, lost 1, won 2 in preseason. We play another one tonight. Obviously, when this video is out, even the Community Shield game will be played as well. And I think we have another game after the Community Shield, literally on Sunday, the day after we play City, which is weird. So I'm sure no one will play in that game. It'll just be youngsters. And then, straight to Fulham, first game of the season. So 7.5 out of 10 for, you know what? I'll just give a combined rating as you asked for. And because for me, it's both the same, 7 actually. 7 for signings, 7 for performances and results so far. Obviously, we have more games to play until the Fulham game. And if we bring in a midfielder and a backup for Mo Salah, it will actually be a 9 or a 10. But you guys saw the news; it's everywhere now. Let's wait for June 2023.
Yeah.
But I don't know why we're keeping hold of Naby Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain when we all thought we were going to move them on this summer. There's obviously links on. I think you guys heard of Matthias Nunes, another highly rated midfielder right now. Many clubs want him. Not like Darwin Nunes, yeah, but yeah, Matthias Nunes in midfield. I think he's a quality center mid. But I think again from Sporting, I
which
believe.
club?
But
Sporting?
I think Sporting. So again, the Portuguese league, but you know, he's a good player. Like I actually know this guy. So it's not like Darwin Nunes up front for Benfica, a target man who I've only watched twice when he played us in the Champions League last season. There's some players who obviously you can tell that it's not the Portuguese league tax, you know, like Luis Diaz, for example, he's a baller. So, and he came from Porto as well. And you guys know it with Bruno Fernandes as well. Like, you know, he can play in the
that's
Prem.
right.
But for
Yeah.
Darwin
Cristiano
Nunes,
Ronaldo as well.
for Darwin Nunes, I'm not gonna take it overboard because trust me, like I don't really believe in him as yet. I gotta obviously watch up until Christmas and let's see. Club might even ease him in. You know, it might be Firmino or Jota to start the season. So overall, transfer and the games, preseason games so far, I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it's fair enough. But with what you said about Nunes, that he scored 4 goals in a single half, I didn't know about that. I thought that was for the whole game.
No,
No.
45 minutes.
Yeah, that was
Hat-trick in
45
18
now.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, he really went in on that. Looking at all the big clubs signing big names in the upfront, I don't know. Yeah, it's
Yep.
pretty scary about that. Well, over to you, Karu. Manchester United. For us, what do you think?
Interesting times.
I think it's a couple of good signings for sure. We answered the question about getting a new center back. We answered the question about getting in a new fullback, and we answered a question about getting a playmaker. So we answered all those questions, but whether the correct answer, we don't know yet. I think Eriksen is definitely the correct answer. I don't see how that one could go wrong. He's proved it time and time again.
Prem proven, yeah.
Yeah.
Played beyond his own level at Brentford as well. So I'm not that afraid about that signing. Lisandro as well, warrior, one of those type of players that we're missing. Like, you know, Fellaini was never a good player, not a great player, but he always had that I want to kill you mood on. So maybe Lisandro
he had that attitude. He had that thing for United. Yeah. That's what
we
kept
need
him.
some of those type of players rather than the ones that do TikTok. But, you know, TikTok's fine.
If you don't have Lewandowski, I think we're fine.
Yeah. And what's the last signing? Was it Malacia? Yeah, Malacia.
Malacia is looking. He looked dangerous, man. So far for me.
Yeah,
quality
really
left
like
back.
Him. He looks really dangerous, and
but
that's how it's supposed to be as a fullback.
the Dutch league tax is definitely much higher than the Portuguese tax, even though I think I'm not sure if we can do it against the physical teams of
right below top 5 league in Europe. I think it's probably
but
the Dutch league, if I'm not wrong, or I don't know.
He knew, like Ten Hag knows the guy, played in the same league as the guy, managed in the same league as the guy. So he knows something we don't know probably about Malacia. So I gotta trust him, trust the process. Football's changing already, kind of the way we play or whatever. Yeah,
there's
I give it.
Friendship with Eriksen.
Yeah. Right. I mean, even I think Lisandro and Eriksen came to work together.
Yeah, they came together. That I didn't know that, like they were
Yeah,
friends
it
from
was
before.
just announced today, right?
Just today, yeah.
Officially
Like,
today.
a few hours before only.
And I think Ronaldo had a conversation with it yesterday, where like he,
Yeah.
Ferguson, and everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Are we
how
gonna
it
talk
goes.
about the Ronaldo saga in this show? Maybe not, right?
That could go on, man. He made Daddy pissed, man. He made Daddy pissed.
I think according to Fabrizio, it's still nothing has changed. He still wants to move. His agent's still pushing a move for him, finding clubs out there. But Ten Hag's still trying to convince him to stay. So Yeah, it could go down to deadline day actually, but I don't see him starting against Brighton opening day though. Actually, I think it'll be Martial, Rashi, and Sancho.
He might be
I think-
just the Mr. Champions League. Who knows? He might be just playing the big games, and that's it. Like just coming in.
Now I'm hearing
The
like
thing is-
loan him out, and if you guys get Champions League, he comes back and stays on. Like I don't know what's going on, man.
No, I think Tony needs to start not only because of the whole fitness and everything, and I'm sure Ronaldo maintained like fitness,
Yeah, he's always
but
fit.
I think
Yeah.
it's because of what he did in the preseason. It would be a very wrong message to send to the team
Mm.
if Matia performed this well and he still doesn't play. He performed so well, even if it's just preseason, he doesn't play. I mean, it's sending a message that no matter how well you play, you cannot be above Ronaldo. You cannot be selected above Ronaldo. So there won't be the passion to. It would be
Then
a setting
problems
a
will
good
start coming
example.
in again.
But any
Yeah.
Matia, Ronaldo is best player in the world. Blah blah. He should start every game. Yeah, but just to show like an example, I think Martial should start to show that, you know what, if you perform well in this team, you get a chance to play.
The front three that we were supposed to have a few years back is there now.
And I think
Rashford, Martial, Sancho.
Ten Hag is gonna be like that actually. I think he has that in him. You know, that's his character. I think he's not just gonna be, oh, Ronaldo, you're staying, so now you start ahead of on form Martial. There's no chance. I don't think he's gonna do that. Because as you said, it's gonna send out a wrong message. And I think I'm just assuming, yeah, it's probably not true, but I'm sure that especially from all the leaked news last season in the dressing room, and those guys are all like out the door, right? Like Lingard and stuff. But I'm sure there must be some players like who don't even want him here, honestly. Like I know that he has a winning mentality, but probably Maguire probably doesn't want him there because he wants to be like the captain that he is. But I think some players must be like Martial himself. He will probably be like, why is he starting ahead of me? I don't care if he's Ronaldo. He's 37, he's gonna be 38 this season. So 100%, I think Ten Hag will never do that because from what I know, from what I've heard, he is gonna stick to his principles. And Ronaldo, if he has to hold the bench, he has to hold the bench for now. You know, but
You know, from all that we have discussed, looking at the situation, I don't think he's gonna stay there if he knows that's gonna happen to him. And
in
I'm
fact,
pretty
I
sure he
think your
already do.
gameplay will be more fluid as well up top. It'll be like similar to Liverpool, you know, with Salah, Mane, and Firmino, the front three that we used to have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So overall, or individually, how would you rate the preseason and the transfer window?
The
so far?
preseason till now, I'd rated like an 8, 9. There was that Aston Villa Callum Chambers thing.
But
Hey, you're
still
very
unbeaten.
nice. Oh no, one day
Still-
we're in Villa. No, but yeah,
It's all
but that last
Stevie.
minute- last
The
minute
last
challenge-
set piece that
like,
it had to go in.
it slipped off my mind that you guys played them last game, you know, slipped off it here, Gerard. But yeah, I didn't. But yeah,
Otherwise,
I forgot
we
you guys
win
played them.
every game. You know, we win every game.
Yeah,
if you won now.
you're still unbeaten, and
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think I've worn this shirt also on this show, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No,
but
I
I
think
think
it's
it's
first
haven't seen
I-
your word no.
It's like I would give it an 8 or a 9 for the preseason. As for transfers, I'll give it like a 7.7.
7.7, nice.
okay,
That's the
now-
best
now-
rating.
now as the moderator, right? Now let us ask this back to you, right? Okay, right now, what do you guys have to do to make that a 10 now? So is it De Jong or Ronaldo staying, or what else do you need to make it a 10?
As much as I hate to say it, for me, Ronaldo needs to be replaced by a big upfront name. As much as I hate to say it.
You know,
I mean,
the
with the
guy who
situation
just
and
signed for
everything.
West Ham, I think he's quality. What's his name? The Scamacca, the Italian forward. I think he's actually really good, man. Like I've heard things about this guy. Obviously, never watched him play, but
From which
he's
club
still
was he?
young.
Oh,
Sassuolo,
young baller.
but I think Barca they gotta sell De Jong though, man, because you saw they can't even register Rafinha and like Koundé and Lewandowski. So I think in the end he'll go, but is it you guys or Chelsea? That I don't know because he wants UCL as well. So, but yeah, so you were saying to replace the man up top, another forward basically, right? And
Basically,
what else?
Ronaldo
A
go
defensive mid.
and get a striker, get a number 9, which would be a sub for Martial, because with the preseason started and everything,
Yeah,
with the formation, with the principle and everything, we need a replacement for Martial. So the squad depth which is exactly what Ten Hag is looking for. We need that. But we already have Ronaldo. If he's gonna stay, he would be the best replacement in the sense that the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
everything that's going on.
Ronaldo can actually stay. That wouldn't even be a problem, and
Yeah,
it's just the DM, I think. But Lisandro can play though, right? He can play center back, left back,
he can play.
DM,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
and
options are there for him.
and
Yeah.
Fred is still there as well.
Yeah.
Fred, yeah.
That is a
he's,
animal though. He proved it this time.
Yeah,
He can really run. I mean, he even said it that ever since Ragnick came and introduced him to the new position and all that, feeling more comfortable.
Yeah, Fred's looking better with every manager. It's like
Yeah.
you
Fred
get
looking
a new
better.
manager, he improves right away. Like
Yeah. He's got that mentality, and then hopefully, like the thing is, a lot of our players do have some good mentality with the finishing product, like with Martial as well. Can he hold up this finishing product that he has right now? Because the problem with him had always been that, and also the fact that he looked like he never gave a fuck. Now he looks a bit more like he gives a fuck. I mean, but it's gotta be over 38 games, not like a really fun time in Thailand and a really fun time in Australia
Yeah.
enjoying.
we need that
I think that
consistency.
you're in Manchester and it's raining every day and you have to train every day and light sucks or whatever, and you perform every Saturday. Not like Martial sometimes looks like he's like, I don't give a fuck. I hope my life ends. Okay. Need some life in this team back. But yeah, heading in the correct direction.
Yeah. So with that, let's move on to the next part. With the new season starting in 10 days, I was thinking to ask you guys and predict.
But when this video comes out, it'll be like 1-2
It'll be
days
few
before the
days.
Prem starts.
Yeah. So for the moment, 10 days.
Yeah, for us.
Looking at the list that you sent me, I'm gonna have top 7 predictions come up: Golden Boot, Playmaker Award, Golden Glove, signing of the season, and flop signing of the season. Let's do these.
Sounds good.
All right.
So should we go one by one, or how you want to do it?
I'm fine with anything.
Yeah, same.
Okay, let's start with you, Karun. Your top 7 finishing teams for the Premier League season.
My top 7.
Do you have it ready, or should I
No,
ask?
I
you
mean,
it
I have
first,
6
if you
ready.
already
I'm
asked?
7. No, I got it. So my number 1 is City.
You wanna go just the like one by one, just the champions first, and then
Yeah,
I'm
that
fine
sounds
with
good.
it.
actually, you know what? Let's go from behind. Let's go from the 7th place and walk
okay.
up the champions.
Let's do that. I haven't done it yet. I'm just gonna look at the table right now and then
Yeah,
go
the
on.
best is doing it now, man. On the
I'll
spot,
do it on the
man.
spot.
So
All right, let's go.
in 7th hard. Let me think of a
Who's going to
random
the
team.
Conference Cup?
So West Ham
who's
finished
the-
7th last season, right?
Yeah. I was just gonna say West Ham
West-
because it's such an easy answer. But let's get controversial.
You can give Arsenal a chance as well.
From
Arsenal are better.
5th to 7th.
Nah, but they got Jesus and that's gonna change the whole thing. Change the whole
Number
game.
7, I'll give it to I'm not stuck. I'm just thinking. I was really still for so long.
I mean, that's the best way to think.
Oh, I'll give it to. No. You know what? Controversial shout. I like this one. They're a good team. I give it to Brighton.
Nottingham.
No, Brighton.
That's a shout.
And that's a team you're facing in the first game of the season as well.
Graham
Yeah.
Potter, man, plays good
I
football.
think they can do something. I didn't look at the table just now, so that's one of the teams that came ahead. And I have their shirt.
It's alphabetically
No,
ordered, so yeah.
I would
Oh,
wear
yeah.
that shirt for in the conference league when Brighton plays Bodo. Looking forward to that. You want me to give my 6 also? Or what?
Okay, wait, what did you say?
You want me to go
Seven?
next or
Hey, cool. What was yours? Sorry, I didn't
Right
get it.
then.
Brighton.
Brighton. Okay. Yeah, narrate. Let's go in this order now.
I don't know if this is controversial or not, but because they haven't made the big signings that we expect them, to make. Because in Jan, if you guys remember, they made like C grade players signings and maybe like a B plus in Bruno Guimaraes, but Newcastle 7th. I'm still waiting for them, and I still do think they will make one big signing, like a big name. But by now, expecting them to go sign like a Paqueta from like Lyon or like I thought they would get Nicolas Pepe from Arsenal, Lingard from United, but do you guys know anyone they signed this summer?
Can't think.
Nope.
Oh, wait, Henderson? No,
I didn't know they
Henderson
signed
didn't.
Dan
Nottingham
Burn
Forest.
last
No.
Dan Burn in Jan.
But I'm still gonna back them to get Conference League football. So yeah, let's do this, man. Newcastle United.
Why did I forget of Leicester and all these fucks?
I think Leicester's gonna flop big time. Do you guys see this news that
Oh.
Leicester are the only team in top 7 European league yet to make a signing?
And they lost a player instead of signing a player.
Yeah.
No, and they're about to lose Madison or Talisman, right? Talisman doesn't want to sign a new contract. He's linked to like Arsenal, Madison to Spurs. But one guy who agreed to sign for a French team, Nice, is their keeper. I'm shocked Kasper Schmeichel, like their captain, is about to leave. They're finding a replacement for him. Then only they'll let him go. And not just him. Today I saw Chelsea wants Fofana, their best center back as well. So trust me, a shout for a really get it team for next season is actually Leicester, but I think they'll just survive. Like I don't know if they're struggling financially or what it is, but they're yet to make a signing, and the only team.
That's actually bad.
Yeah. But yeah, 7th Newcastle for me. Nawab, yours?
Same for me. For me, I was gonna say Newcastle as well. Oof. I mean, they came up really like they looked good in the second half of the season, the last season with the signings that they made, and I think even though they don't make much signings, they will keep somehow with the time and with the games.
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe from Pattaya. Let's go. Shout out again.
Shout out Subashai Messi. If you know, you know.
Go on, your 6th, please.
My 6th list is what is my 6th? What's that? Arsenal. Yeah, it was Arsenal.
Nice.
It's actually Arsenal, yeah. Not much trust in them, I think.
I mean,
even the signing they made is like Gabriel. I'm not sure about this Gabriel signing, to be honest. Gabriel has never been like a Jesus. I mean, he's never been like a proper starter, like talisman. Like I need the goal.
Yeah, exactly. He's only been a squad player for City. Now he's a main man for the first time in his career, and Arsenal fans expect him to be like prime R9, bro. Like that's what Arsenal fans hyping him up. Even though he's scoring 4 or 5 goals in preseason. Yeah, exactly. And now Zinchenko is joining him as well. Like, and check this out. Yeah, Gabriel Jesus had never scored more than 14 goals in a single Premier League season. 14 was his highest. So let's see. I still think he'll be good for them,
to prove himself. But yeah, let's see how it is.
So in 6th place for me.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say Jesus has been here for a while in the Prem. I think, even though it looks like he hasn't been here too long.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but it's gotta be at least 4 years at least. 4 5 years, I think. At least 4.
Yeah, no, I think it's been longer than that actually. Yeah, like
Even longer,
5,
right?
6. I think
Yeah.
longer.
He came in his early 20s, I think. Yeah.
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 Yeah, he was a backup to Aguero, and then sometimes he plays on the right. But yeah, now he's Arsenal main man up front. For me, in 6th, look away now, fans in the blue side of London. It is
Okay.
Chelsea Football Club. I think they will. No Champions League, trust me. You know, this is actually one of my hot takes that Chelsea might not finish in Europe.
Oh, wow.
I'll put them in 6th place for now. Things can change if they get the signings. Okay, Raheem Sterling is a good signing, but Sterling will only come good if he plays alongside a striker. So if they still had Lukaku, he'll be good because all City fans were saying that the best football that Raheem played for City was when he played alongside Kun Aguero. That's when he scored the most goals. You know, that's when his stats looked really good for City. So I think Chelsea, obviously, they need the main man up front. Right now, the striker is Kai Havertz. And they're going to loan out Batshuayi. They're going to sell Broha as well, the guy who was on loan to Southampton last season. So if they can sign someone like a big name up top and maybe get like a De Jong maybe, or you saw they got Koulibaly, but Kunde is going to reject them to go to Barca. You know, tons of players been rejecting Chelsea this summer. Rafinha as well. You know, like a lot of players, man. I saw the list today. It was actually crazy. So Kimpembe, I'm not sure they'll get Kimpembe. Ake is going to stay with City. So it depends who they sign. They need backup for their wing backs right now. They have no one to cover for Reece James and Chilwell. They still have Alonso and Azpilicueta, who will end up in Barca as well. So, and you know, it's the new ownership. So yeah, for me, I think Chelsea will struggle. Like they're in deep trouble right now if they don't sign anyone more. So yeah, as it stands, Chelsea in 6th place. Europa League football.
For me, 6, even though with everything you said about Chelsea, I'm going to agree with Paka for the
Arsenal.
6th Arsenal. Yeah. For me, it's Arsenal. So for 5th now to Karun.
5th, I have Chelsea.
First, Chelsea.
Yeah.
All right.
5th, I have the team you guys just picked in 6th. So it's Arsenal 5th.
Mine's Chelsea.
New season, I still hate them, man. I can't give them UCL football, man. I just can't. No UCL for them, man. We already talked about Jesus, but yeah, they're relying too much on the youngsters again. Saka, Martinelli, and who else did they sign? Zinchenko, left back.
Yeah.
And but one guy who I actually rate is William Saliba. They signed like 2-3 years ago, but finally,
he's never played, right? Like he kept going to Spain at the end and all.
Yeah,
just one or 2 games.
And last season he went to I think Marseille. He went to Olympique Marseille last season, right? But this guy is a beast, bro. I watched the game against Chelsea. They played. It was early in the morning, so I saw the highlights. But he was a beast, man, Saliba. So I rate this guy. He's their best center back, better than Ben White and Gabriel, the Brazilian, the other guy. There's 3 Gabriels now, but yeah, Arsenal in 5th.
Fifth minus Arsenal as well. So wait. So now we are to the 4th last UCL position.
Wait, no, your 6th was Arsenal, right? So your 5th
Oh, yeah,
is
so
Chelsea.
wait,
like
yeah.
Karun.
Yeah, 5th is Chelsea, sorry. Yeah, 4th now to the UCL qualification. Karun.
4th is, for me, is biased for sure, because I think this team is gonna finish 3rd, but I'm gonna put them 4th. It's Spurs.
Spurs.
I think they'll finish 3rd, but I'm biased. You'll see why when I give my 3rd.
Yeah.
But then in 4th, I got Spurs.
In 4th, I got you guys.
Yeah, there it is. That's the realistic one.
So, yeah, it's actually we have the same one. It's just because you're just being biased. But I think you guys will actually get top 4. I think Ten Hag will do a good job. So for me, I don't think you'll get 4th. Like, it's not gonna be a walk in the park. Obviously, I think the gap will be like huge from you guys in Arsenal. I put them in 5th, right? Yeah. I think you guys will scrape fourth, man. I think you'll go down to the last day again, but you guys will get fourth. Not comfortably, but Ten Hag, I see it happening, man. With the signings you guys got, United in fourth place. UCL, back in UCL.
Back at it, Ronaldo can stay.
He has to extend though, right? His contract is running down to the
Yeah.
last one now.
Last year now. Last year.
I think there is an option though, but maybe it's
Oh
just
yeah. Option to extend actually, yeah.
New players always get the 1 year extendable option in their contract.
Mm.
For me, same as United fourth. Yeah,
Okay.
just I'm never biased, so
Yeah. No, you know.
Maybe just because you're the moderator today, that's why.
no wait. This prediction is for the whole season. I won't just do it for today and change it later.
But yeah, third, fourth, who cares, man? Same thing.
Yeah, same. Right? Like
Oh,
doesn't even
I care UCL football. I care.
No,
I mean,
third,
still-
fourth, yeah, still UCL football, bro.
and no qualifiers, right? Because we are like high in the
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, no
Oh, for
qualifiers, yeah.
England. For England, no.
Yeah.
So third position for you guys. No,
Um,
then after that you can just name your top two right after we finish with third.
okay. Third, I got
Yeah.
United.
Yeah, third Spurs, great signings. And for me, third is because of their manager alone. Antonio Conte alone, man.
Even though with the many
managed-
signings
He
they
managed
did.
to get Champions League football with that squad of last season, man.
Yep.
Imagine what he can do with a full preseason. So, and new
Yeah,
signings as
they
well.
did.
And his players,
I mean,
Perisic, his players, Jet Spence, right wing back.
Yep.
They got Richarlison now to help Sonny and
They got
Kane.
Kane and Son.
Kulusevski. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
so
would
like
be a
two of the
different
most-
story if,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. If Arsenal
So
didn't
then-
bottle, then they might not even be in the UCL. If Arsenal literally didn't bottle.
Yeah, and who knows? Conte might not even stay on, dude. Might just walk
Yeah.
away. We have Spurs in third. I think they're the favorites for third right now.
Yeah. For me, Spurs. Okay. Top two. Big predictions for the whole
Now
season.
here's where I'm gonna be biased.
I can't be biased here.
Wait,
I know you guys will say
Um,
City champ, Liverpool second.
do you want me to
right?
give both or
Yeah, let's just
both?
give
Yeah,
both.
we're doing top two now.
Liverpool second and City champ? I think for me,
Yeah.
Erling Haaland and all this might probably gonna make a difference.
Yeah. Like a missing puzzle to their team. Haaland
Hmm.
could be. Potentially.
Even though they
Yeah.
don't have a missing puzzle, the team like perfect. It's just
Yeah.
like
Dude,
the puzzle
they
is
won-
done and then they're making a
They
bigger
won the
puzzle.
league. They won the league without a striker already, man. Like they don't even need this man up
Now they
top.
bought
You
a
know?
strike.
They
just wanna win
removed the Yaya
Champions League,
Toure.
But guess what? They're never gonna win the Champions
like,
League. That's the-
You know,
maybe.
they lost.
Yaya Toure is on our side.
Shout out to Yaya Toure as well. He's
Yeah.
coaching the Spurs Academy.
Follow the
but-
tab, yeah.
They disappointed him, right? Like yesterday.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, City, they replaced Fernandinho with Calvin Phillips. They lost Jesus and Sterling, but imagine they got Haaland and Julian Alvarez instead. So
Yeah.
And I
they're
love
gonna be just
Erling.
fine.
Got him for very cheap also.
I
Jack
love
Grealish is second season. He'll come good now. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be biased and say because we missed out last season by a point, and last time we missed out by a point, we went on to win the league the following season. Same thing with the Champions League. When we lost the UCL final in 2018, we went on to win it in 2019. But this time, it has to be a double for us then, both UCL and Prem, because we missed out on both last season in the final and by a point in the league. So I'll back my team, even though I think City, they've strengthened. And I think we're actually weaker than our squad last season, I'll be honest, because we've lost Sadio Mane, who's one of the best players in the world. And Darwin Núñez is nowhere close Sadio Mane's level right now. And okay, we got like a right back understudy to Trent, Calvin Ramsey. But we just need to sign a midfielder, man. We know what happened last season. Once Thiago gets injured for 2-3 months, Fabinho, then we got no one else. You know, players like Chamberlain, Naby Keita, Henderson, Milner, Curtis Jones, they're not good enough. But now we have to rely on Harvey Elliott and Fabio Carvalho. Both are 19. And actually, these two are shouts for young player of the season, right? Carvalho and Harvey Elliott. So Yeah, realistically, City champ, Liverpool second, but gotta back my team. So Liverpool first, City second.
Fair enough, yeah. For me, I'm going with Karim. City first, Liverpool second. Because, yeah, our top 7.
And then
What's next?
Now let's do Golden Boot.
Oh,
This time I'll start
Oh.
with you, Nerd.
รองเท้าทอง
so let's see who are in the race. Obviously, last season winner Mo Salah and Sonny definitely up there. Harry
Erling.
Kane will be up there because Harry Kane is always up there. Last season he started off slow because he was throwing his toys out the pram, wanting to go to City. But
Yeah.
now Harry Kane is back up there. As long as Ronaldo's in the league, he's up there. And you know, Erling Haaland and Darwin Núñez, they're not prem proven, but Erling Haaland, you know he's gonna bang, man. You know Erling Haaland's gonna hit the ground running, man. Like KDB's gonna feed him every day, bro. So, but I can't say Darwin Núñez. I'll back my guy, who's won it 3 times now. You know, he shared it twice. Once with Oba and Mane. The other time was last season with Sonny, the Egyptian king, Mohamed Salah.
Mo Salah for Nerd. And how about you, Karim?
For me, it's Erling Haaland. Even though I don't want it to be
Erling
Erling Haaland, because Erling Haaland hates United, which is true. He has a reason
Yeah.
to, though. I don't blame him.
If Ole was there, it would have been worse, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, I've always loved this player and always really like this player. Also really support his country, go Bodo Glimt. But I did not want him to end up in City one day, but that's where he ended up. So,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
that's what it is.
eventually I guess he would one day or the other play over there because of his dad. So
Mm.
But yeah,
And he already said, right? They asked him, who are you most looking forward to play?
United.
who else,
He
man?
said,
Who else
"I
is he gonna
said
look
Manchester."
forward to? Yeah.
Your
For me, it's
golden
just
boot.
Haaland. I see him winning it as
Yeah.
well.
I think he will come really close to Salah.
Let's move on to Playmaker Award and Golden Glove. I'll start with you, Karim.
So for playmaker, if you mean as an assist, I would give it to KDB.
Yep. Assist.
Yep. And for Golden Glove, I'm gonna actually go with Alisson.
Nice.
Alisson Becker.
Guess what? Copy, paste, same playmaker, KDB. Even though
KDB, right?
I don't think Salah won't win it back-to-back seasons, man, for playmaker. KDB is gonna keep on feeding it to Erling Haaland.
Yep.
And
Back
Golden
to-
Glove's gonna back my keeper. So same KDB and Ali, same.
For me, it's Control C, Control Z.
Yeah.
My playmaker would be Bruno. I'm not being biased there, but yeah. Bruno Fernandes, sorry. Just to be clear, Bruno Fernandes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Control C, Control Z. Undo. I've heard Control Z.
Yeah.
Control Z, undo the
Yeah.
2 options. My keeper, I'm giving it to Edison for
Okay.
Golden Glove.
Yeah, I think it'll be between Edison and Allison again.
Yeah,
Last
I
season they
think,
shared
yeah.
the Golden Gloves anyway. Like these two won it
Yeah.
last year. So yeah.
One side each.
Yeah. Same with Sonny and Salah. It's like hold on.
Sharing is caring, yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's do signing of the season and flop signing of the season. Narit.
Oh,
far.
this is gonna be an interesting one. Signing of the season. I think if City wins the league, it's easy to give it to Haaland, but I think Haaland won't really be the main man because I see City scoring like throughout their whole team. They like to share goals, right? It's not just Haaland alone. But I would say the most impactful for me, that would be the signing of the season. So for me, Gabriel Jesus, I think will fire between 15 to 20 goals. I don't think he's going to be a flop. I think he will score for Arsenal a lot, but probably not enough to get them back into the Champions League. Because for me, they're finishing up in fifth place, back-to-back season for me. So they'll finish right outside the top four, but Gabriel Jesus. And I'll give my flop right now, and it's a shout because I said sixth place will be Chelsea, right? So it's from their club, Raheem Sterling will be my flop signing of the season. He will come good if they manage to sign another forward, another striker. But for now, I see him flopping. I don't want to say someone who's not a big signing. You know what I mean? Because that's too easy, man. Like I can say someone who's not going to get minutes, but for me, I just want to be obviously a bit controversial. So Raheem Sterling flop. It could be. I wouldn't mind if people even say Darwin Núñez because I think Núñez will get the minutes, and if he doesn't get at least 10 to 15 goals, he can easily be a flop. But I don't want to put the pressure on the kid. He's only 22 or 23. So yeah, Sterling, and signing would be Gabriel Jesus.
Karun?
For me, signing of the season will be Erling Haaland. So I think he'll bag a lot of goals. I don't see him. How will he not score like a bunch loads? So he's already so amazing at finishing, and now he has KDB.
Getting his form into City, that would be a great addition for sure. Yeah.
And he's proved it in the Champions League as well. I know we're just talking about like the Prem right now, that he'll be the signing of the season, but he's already done it in the Champions League at the biggest stage. So exactly, like I can't see how is he ever gonna flop, man. He's gonna.
Yeah.
I can see him getting 30 plus, man. No cap.
Yeah.
Seriously.
He's only been improving. There's no sign of dropping anywhere yet. So yeah.
He scored in his debut, right, against Bayern in the first 12 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Thanks. But yeah, flop actually, I'm gonna give it to. I think I'm giving it to Gabriel. Jesus. I don't know. I don't see how he goes from being someone who's a complimentary striker to being the main man, the talisman, the guy who's got to get the 25 goals or the 22, at least 18.
Yeah.
Gabriel, you have to get at least that. You're like Arsenal main man.
Something that he hasn't.
You're going in the same.
Yeah, I don't.
Thierry Henry and Adebayor.
I don't see him getting 20 plus at all, but the reason why I'm like backing him to get the opposite side of the season is because I think he will get 90% of Arsenal goals, I feel, and which will be good enough for them to get Europa League. Because without him, I can see Arsenal dropping out of the European places.
Without they wouldn't be sixth in my thingy without him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
So that's the only reason. But obviously, I can give it to Haaland as well because realistically, Haaland is gonna bang, man. So
yeah.
For me,
Bob.
Signing of the season, Haaland. I don't see any other player getting it. And flop signing of the season is gonna be Richarlison.
Oh, that's a shout.
I was considering
even
that
though
one,
with the whole players that they sign him, I feel like he's going to be the player that stands out of the whole Conte's plan, and then he would be dropped eventually. For me, it's Richarlison.
Yeah. My reason for not picking out, I thought of him, but like I'm hearing Spurs fans from what I've been watching, right, on YouTube, obviously, like they're saying he might not even start week in, week out. He might be like a squad player, because the front three is Kulusevski, Harry Kane, and Sonny. And whenever Kane doesn't play, that's when Richarlison will play because they have Champions League football as well. No, but actually hear that, man. Like he will still obviously play like 20 plus games. Like he'll play enough to be a flop though. You get it? So 100% I can see him being a flop. I hate him as well, man. The biggest shit house player in the Prem. Hate him. From Everton. almost killed Thiago as well.
So always talking shit as well on online.
Exactly.
Before we move on to the end of the video, last prediction. First manager to get sacked. Start with you, Guru. Don't say Ten Hag.
I think we will have the same answer.
First manager. Oh yeah, we do have the same answer for sure.
Is it the English
sure.
guy? Is it the
Because-
English man?
So we talked about it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's always honest, right?
I don't know.
Is it?
Mr.
I
Frank
don't know.
himself.
Yeah, Frank.
Yep.
Frank is always
Lampard.
Frank, always honest. Yeah,
Yeah.
Frank Lampard. I guess we all have the same answer. Then.
Yep. Dude, he lost to who again? Minnesota. I know it's preseason, but it's fucking
Yeah, 4-0,
Minnesota,
bro.
Yeah.
By the way,
Get them.
just before we end it, obviously, I know we're not gonna do player of the season, young player of the season, and manager because we can leave that for like halfway through the season or something. But let's do relegated teams also, though.
Oh right,
Relegated
right.
Let's do
teams.
that. Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with you then.
Another controversial one. Well, not really, but speaking of their manager, Everton to go down.
Yep.
See it
Because
happening.
Last
They
season, it
almost
went
did.
down to the last 2-3 game weeks until they survived. I know it didn't go down to
Arsenal
the
gave
last
them
day for
3
Everton,
points.
but I'm pretty sure it went down to the like game week 36 or 37 for Everton last season. So it was between Leeds and Burnley on the last day, but I think Everton will be in another relegation battle this coming season because they lost Richarlison, their best player, and I don't rate Lampard at all. And I saw, I think Odds Bible or somewhere posted yesterday that Premier League fans voted as Frank Lampard to be the worst
Oh.
manager. All the fans voted that he's the worst manager in the Prem. So for me, Everton, you want my all 3 teams, right? All 3.
Yes, all 3.
So Fulham, a yo-yo club. Every time they come up, Norwich goes back down, and Norwich comes up, Fulham go back down. So for me, Fulham, Everton, and the last one, I'm torn between Bournemouth and Leeds. I'm not sure if it's Leeds or Bournemouth because Leeds, I think Jesse March is like my second favorite to get sacked after Lampard. But, well, second favorite to be the first to get sacked because he can still get sacked later on. But they lost Rafinha, their best player. If Bamford gets injured, they lost Calvin Phillips. But Bournemouth has the former Liverpool player up top, Solanke. Okay, let me just go with Bournemouth, Fulham, and Everton. Leeds will survive.
Wow.
And there's always this, the second season syndrome for Brentford as well. But yeah, my final 3, Fulham, Bournemouth, and Everton to go
I
down.
see.
Yeah.
How about yours? Guru?
It's almost like a copy paste. Almost. The only difference is in the Leeds and the Everton. For me, Leeds go down.
Predicting this is harder than the league.
Everton was the team I was considering with Leeds to get that 18th position. But I gave Leeds the 18th position, Fulham the 19th. Bournemouth, you're gonna finish thinking last. Scott Parker. All right? Is it
Come
Scott
up
Parker?
and go
No.
back where
Is
they
it
came
Scott Parker?
from.
It is Scott Parker, isn't
Is
it?
it what?
Scott Parker, Bournemouth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It is, isn't it?
no, Scott Parker was in Fulham, no? But then now
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah. I think it is Scott. I think it's Parker. Yeah, it's Parker.
Because he was sacked by Fulham,
mean-
maybe, Scott Parker.
Yeah, he left
Fulham.
Fulham, but
'Cause
yup,
I
he is.
I
Yeah,
played
forgot
career
about
mode
that.
and he was the manager. I was playing under
Yeah.
him, so I think. it is
Oh,
Parker.
nice. Mr. Nawab career
Why
mode.
is it that?
But yeah, it is Lampard. I
Yeah.
mean,
Scott Parker.
Scott Parker.
It could be a Lampard.
Yes, between.
It could be
Like,
Lampard.
I mean-
in the sense that Scott
Yeah.
Parker gets sacked, Lampard gets
Yeah,
sacked, Lampard
yeah.
goes to Bournemouth, gets sacked.
or
Yeah.
swap deal. Who knows?
Oh no, we have the same bottle of cheers, so same bottle.
Shout out Decathlon.
Yeah.
Naval, get
Freedom
one.
Bleed
Huh?
sticker on top of it.
But-
Nah, I got Sing. I'm happy. Oh, nice.
The logo is right there. That's him. But I put the
yeah,
Anyway.
beauty.
back to them.
But Nawab, your final three.
While you guys were letting me know yours, I was deciding mine. And
And
For
it's
me,
similar to someone.
Everton, I see them there for sure. Everton, and you might be surprised for me to say this, but Wolves, I feel like they might
Wow.
be
Wow.
towards the end in the long term.
That's a shout.
Wolves
Yeah.
and Fulham.
So we
Bournemouth
all
will stay. Leeds will stay.
wait. So we all got Fulham, and you're saying Wolves. And what's your third team again?
Everton.
Oh. Okay.
Mm.
So you got 2 out of 3. Yeah, 2 same as me, and Everton going down, and Fulham. And for me and Karun, Fulham and Bournemouth.
The difference in the Leeds and the Everton.
Yeah.
That's
Wolves is actually a
big
shout though, man.
That's what I was gonna say.
Me-
That's like what you could call
Because-
a controversial shout of the season, right?
Because even though
Yeah.
Wolves hardly concede, that's why Jose Sa was actually one of the best keepers last season, but they hardly score as well. So Pedro
He
Neto
kept
returned from
them.
injury. Raul Jimenez not the same he was before.
I was gonna say Leicester, but I
Eddie.
don't think even if they don't sign any player, they would mess it up. I don't think they would do
I
it.
think Palace will be fine. Leicester for me. Oh yeah, you got it up. Thanks for reminding. For me, they'll be in the shout of the battle, but they'll just make it somehow. And Brentford as well will be in the fight.
Yeah. Brentford definitely be in the fight.
Villa Palace should be fine. You know what's another good shout? Southampton actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Southampton is a really good
They were
shout.
there in the.
They've
They were
been
there in
surviving
the battle.
way too long with like weird ass
Yeah,
football.
and now they lost like Broha as well. The Chelsea's lonely,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. That guy was good. Chelsea lonely guy.
yep.
Well, on my list, that's it for the
Huh.
predictions for
Oh.
today. Unless you guys want to add on anything else. Anything else you guys think we should add on?
I'll ask you guys one thing before we head out. Yeah, give one hot take of the upcoming season. So it could be an unpopular opinion. It could be anything you want to say that's controversial. I know we've been doing that throughout the show, but I'll start, right? For me, Nottingham Forest. Oh, we forgot to mention Forest, by the way. So for me, Forest won't even be in the relegation battle. I think they'll be mid-table. They'll do just fine. Shout out Jailings. That's right, no out Jailings.
Yeah.
And my right back, Nico Williams, is there as well to replace Spence, who went on loan from Middlesbrough to Nottingham, I think, last season. For me, Nottingham Forest
Henderson's there as well.
will take off points. Yep, take off points from all Big Six clubs next season, at least one of the fixtures. I see Liverpool going there and dropping 2 points there. Okay, City might be the only team that can get 6 points out of them, but then I can see them getting points against Liverpool, United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs. I can see Forest getting points off these big clubs. Obviously, most points will come from like their home stadium. I think the fans will play a massive role in them staying up, so my hot take is Nottingham Forest will collect points from all Big Six sides.
Is Arsenal in there? Oh, okay. Is it Arsenal one? Oh, all right. My bad.
Yeah. Arsenal, bro, I can see Nottingham Forest beat Arsenal and get 6 points, let alone just getting 2
Ooh.
points from them, bro. Like,
Ooh, additional hot
I can
take.
see Forest doing a double over Arsenal, bro.
Potentially, yeah.
Nice.
So that's my hot take. Forest will collect points from all
That's an
top six
interesting one. That's an interesting one.
in one of the fixtures at least. Yeah, either home or the away.
Karun, you got one?
Okay,
I have one on top of my head right now.
go for it. Nail it.
Okay. Vardy is gonna score more than Nunez and Haaland.
Oh,
Wait, Nunez, I hear it. Haaland,
And
isn't
Haaland.
he your golden boot? winner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why it's so hot that it's hot. Take.
I like that, man.
Such a hot take, my brain can't handle that. Even maths can't handle that take. Somehow early is top scorer for you, but Wadi is top scorer.
Bro, it's a hot take. Unpopular opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
It happens.
Jimmy Wadi having a party.
Um,
And Wadi is actually prem proven, unlike the other two you mentioned, Nunez and Haaland.
okay,
Yeah.
I'll give my
Looking
hot
at the
take to
form and the
everyone.
age and everything, I mean, most likely they're gonna score more than him. But yeah, that's my unpopular opinion.
Ilanga, this is mine. Ilanga will get a combined assist and goal of 20 this year in the no, not in the Prem. No, in the
Ooh.
Prem. Yeah, make it a fucking hot one in the Prem.
Hi,
Combine
this is
them
garam. This
together.
is hotter than garam chai.
I'm tired. This is like, mate,
20
Ilanga.
20 goal contributions, right? GA combined.
Yes, 20 goal contributions.
That's a good one.
Cannot
That's a
be
good
like
one.
an indirect assist to directly place the ball in the person's leg assist.
Ooh.
That's happened. Make it 30.
Wait,
No,
wait.
joking. 20 is enough.
I need to switch on the fan, man.
That is
It's getting hot.
that is a hot take, bro.
Ilanga. Don't even know if he'll start, but he'll do it somehow.
You'll
Yeah.
definitely get minutes
That's a
though,
nice one.
here and there. Yeah,
Oh yeah. I mean, last season he got in more than Rashford, I think. So yeah.
he might play a lot in Europe though, actually, right? The
Rotate.
Europa.
A squad's gonna be rotated. That's 100% Europa League.
But yeah, even though you mentioned like just the Prem, but yeah, that is a hot take.
Breaking news, Bodo leads.
And also the news that was out a few minutes ago. Fabrizio Romano tweeted, Koundé to Barcelona. Here we go. Another player they hijack off Chelsea. Not just Rafinha, but Koundé as well.
I mean, they might as
And
well
they're
take to Chelsea.
And they're taking players away from Chelsea, like Christensen. Now they want their captain, the right back. They want Alonso. They don't. De Jong leave. So Barca, they're literally fucking up Chelsea's transfer window.
Is that the only team that they don't have to pay money first? That's why they're hijacking all the Chelsea players. Maybe, I don't know.
Or like paying all in installments, you mean? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe that's the option that they
it's
have.
all installments. That's why you saw what Bayern said, right? Like you must pay up front for Lewandowski. I don't know how they ended up agreeing for them to sign Leva.
For them, money grows on trees.
Yeah, but that's the end of the show, right, boys?
Well, we have one more thing to add on before we end the show tonight. Any of you guys want to say?
What?
FPL?
BBF fantasy, yes.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
So guys, we have renewed the league, Fantasy Premier League. So if you joined last season, all you have to do is get back on the application, or whether you're using it
With
from
the
browser,
details.
just log in with your same email, same ID, same username, do whatever you have to do, get back in the game, and you're in the league. As for new users, we will be posting the code again and the link for you to join. It will be in the description below and on our Instagram as well. So make sure you join, because shout out to all the 50 users and fantasy managers last season. This season we're hoping to get more than 50, so let's add more to that. That's it.
Yeah. Let's end the show there. Yeah. You guys have anything else to add on?
Smash that like. That's all we ask for.
Yeah, smash that subscribe as well. Smack it. Smack so hard that it bounces back, and subscribe again.
But don't break your screen. But
I mean, if you're doing it with your hand, then don't do that. No, it's just touch screen. Then
Dang it.
Peace out.
Take care, guys. See you in the next video.
See ya.